All right, let's hear it, Tampa Bay.
The hottest city in America. It makes you absolutely world class. A national map of sustainable communities.
It all starts in Tampa.
This is the stuff that makes Tampa the place you want to live. For the win.
Hi, I'm Debra Campbell, and I want to talk to you about the kids that you know. Are you ready to turn the baton over to them? Do you think that they are ready to take over your companies, your healthcare, your Twitter pages? Well, I've been teaching entrepreneurship to teens for about 9 years. Before that, I was in economic development. Back in the day, we thought that workforce development was remedial. We thought that you teach life skills and career skills after there's a problem. But what if? What if we combine education and economic development? We start teaching entrepreneurship to kids when they're in middle school. Well, yeah, these are great entrepreneurs that you can't see, and some of their traits, but I'm going to go over some of the traits. And let's see if it's relevant to our kids. Okay, fasten your seatbelts. Paradigm shifts are whizzing by. You got kids that won't answer the telephone because all they do is text. They have their play dates on the computer. And I know a bunch of people that wistfully remember the smell of a book. And what the heck happened anyway to art classes in public schools? We can teach the right answer to a math question, but how are we teaching kids about ambiguity, problem solving, creative thinking? And when are we giving them opportunity to test out the next big idea? Risk-taking. Well, entrepreneurship by its very nature is about risk-taking, calculated. Kids need to learn that they can leap, but from a safe ledge, from judgment, from experience, and negotiating. Entrepreneurship is a great way to introduce negotiating skills. With school bullying being taken to new levels, it's a very critical lesson. Understanding body language and what the other person really wants is probably a good way for them to learn how to get an increase in their allowance. Finance, well, we have to give kids a context for learning. The answer to why do I have to learn this is in order to make money. They gotta know the difference between a profit and the money that they have in their pocket from the lemonade stand. And any entrepreneur knows that even a sole proprietor does not work in a vacuum. Entrepreneurship is a team sport. It's about leadership. You work with customers, suppliers, the media. To be a good leader is going to give you that competitive edge. To be good consumers, kids need to know how companies compete. But to go through life, they have to know their own competitive advantages. They have to know this for their very first job interview, or whether they're going to be filling out a college application. And where do ideas come from? Yeah, from problems, but also from cross-pollination. You've got the iPhone, you've got a camera and a phone, you've got hybrid cars, you've got hybrid plants, everyone's collaborating. And I work with a lot of kids who have lost their motivation. For them, it's a long tunnel with few short-term rewards along the way. Give them something of their own to be proud of and watch the work ethic go up. Brainstorming and coming up with great ideas, great exercise in itself. But you watch the aha moment when you say, and who's going to buy that? Passion, an entrepreneur has to have passion and chocolate, not in that order. When you align with your passions, you tap into an ocean of resources. Work becomes pleasure, your creative juices are easier to harness, and you want to explore things that are going to enhance your passions. I think the book, A Whack on the Side of the Head, should be required reading for kids. Let them go back to play. Let them take the scenic route to a solution and realize that a mistake is time-release success. When teaching entrepreneurship to kids, it's up to us grown-ups to keep it relevant to them. Make it fun and empower them. I like to put my money where my mouth is. I will put them on my board of advisors, I buy their product. So what can you do to help? There's a lot you can do to foster the entrepreneurial spirit in our region. And just remember the catchy mnemonic device, VAPAMS. I think that you need to get up today, tonight, after this program, and test out your passions, become involved, because remember, the best way to predict the future is to invent it. Thank you.